Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So let's get it started. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 4, Episode 3. It goes down. It seems like Michael is out there. He is out in the open. He's talking about he wants to give blowjobs. He's talking to a man saying he looks sexy. He look good. He's talking about he's in love with Juan. Juan is his man and the whole nine. It just seems like Michael has came out the closet. He's out here flirting, doing his thing. It could just be innocent. He just could be just very, very, flirtatious with males and just walk up to men and tell them that they're beautiful, they're cute. Oh, you must stay hard. Oh, you look so solid. Oh, and then he said that he wanted to suck somebody's, penis, and allegedly Robyn heard that. And also it seems like Candiace know the secret too, as well, as Michael was talking on his microphone and he was being recorded when he was saying some things that he wished he didn't say. But I think Ashley knows what's up with her husband. I think she's down with it. I think she's signed on a dotted line with the situation and she knows what's up. That's why she's not really, acting out. That's why she hasn't left him either. And plus, he's a golden meal ticket. That's her money. That's money in the bank, baby. And then on top of that, she's going to have a baby too as well. We know Ashley has been through a lot. We already seen how she was raised and how her mother is and what she grew up with. And so basically, you got to take a chance. She feels like this is the opportunity, and why not take it? And if I can fall in love and have a baby with a rich man, why not? And then on top of that, mama got to get good back with the husband so Ashley can continue to cipher money from her husband and give it to her mother like she was before. She would be putting some money back, baby. I was like, it's going down. And see Karen's out here saging Gizelle and shit like that. Karen has not forgiven Gizelle, and it is what it is. And she's throwing dots and she's acting shady towards her. So it's only going to last so long. So do you think Karen should forgive Gizelle? She can act civilized. She ain't got to forgive her. But damn, she saged her when she came into the door. And then we got none other than Candiace. She didn't even have a honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? She spent 180, 200 grand on that wedding and not have a honeymoon, not go away and get it on and just be relaxed, be away from home and everything else like that. Nope, because there was no money left over. So she had to get her butt back home and I guess do her online business. And Michael had to work, and Michael got to work, baby. So it is what it is. I was like, it's going down. We see Robyn is not really making no money with this real estate flipping things, but hopefully at the end she'll get $150,000 from this property she's trying to flip. I would only give 80 grand, the most 90. Not even that. That house was Juan was like, OMG, this shit is terrible. I was just like, it's going down. Nothing's going on really with Monique. She's really not doing that, but basically trying to stay away from Ashley. That is what it is. So let's get it started. So we got Michael at this party. He meets this guy. He don't know who he is. He's flirting with him. In my opinion, I believe that is flirting the way that he's saying. It seems like. And then he said he was talking about, I'll suck that guy's cock in front of other people. He had a little bit too much to drink and it would just is what it is. And as soon as he seen Robyn, he was like, Robyn, where's Juan? Where's Juan? And we know last episode he was asking, where's Juan? Where's Juan? And like we heard him say Juan's his man. And then we got him allegedly on some charges. A cameraman, somebody part of the production crew said that, Michael grabbed their buttocks and assaulted them or whatever, but nothing happened with that case. The prosecutor decided to throw it out because they didn't have enough evidence. So it is what it is. But Michael's out here living his best life and he's opening up. And I think Ashley got what she wanted. She got a man with money and she got a baby on the way, and she doesn't have to really work unless she doesn't want to. And she got a restaurant out of the deal too as well. And she lives in a, in a nice, condo. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way her life is ending up going. Not everybody choose to have somebody that maybe it's not that ideal, maybe just because they got money they want to be with. Some people just really want love. Maybe Ashley really loves him. Maybe he really loves her, but he's out here looking just terribly. I would not recommend, my daughter to be with, Michael at all. Point blank, period. But it is what it is. Mama comes through. Mama got a new wig on. She looks tired. She looks worn out. She looks like she's been through a lot. She came through and she got some corona. The money that Michael talking about that he has and all the money he spent on her, he should have had her a shot of Douce, some Hennessy, some effing vodka, something. And he should have had something more for that woman. She know damn well she needed more than just a corona. And Ashley's drinking the corona and everything like that. Ashley's nervous because her mother hasn't seen Michael. She hasn't been to the house. If Ashley chooses her mother over, she chose Michael, which is her husband. She's supposed to, she chose her husband over her mother. She's not going to listen to no man or anybody says that Michael's cheating on her. She's going to choose Michael at the end. She's going to choose the bag. She's going to choose the money, baby. Michael is very rich. He's still making a lot of money out there with real estate. So it is what it is. And so, Ashley's talking about trying to get pregnant, whatever, but she's drinking. She's trying to eat healthy. They're eating some shrimps. At least she got some shrimps out the deal. But anybody can afford shrimps. So moving on from that, they all hug and everything, and Ashley does not what to know to do. She don't know what to do. She's all crying and shit. I don't know if it was real tears or fake tears, but Ashley was like, thank God my mama and my husband back together. I need my family, and she's going to be throwing a birthday party for her uncle. It is what it is. She just wants her family back together. She just wants to be able to have a mother in her life, and I know she felt guilty, but she had to do what she had to do because when Ashley was a little child, Ashley's mother chose a man over Ashley, so Ashley returned the favor. She's only doing what her mother taught her, baby. So it is what it is. So we have that situation. So Blase the third. Then moving on from that, but we got to say Ashley looked drop dead gorgeous in this picture. Like, I have never seen her look this good. She looks absolutely fabulous. That yellow and that bluish purple earrings that she has on, and the way her skin is shining, she looks absolutely fabulous in this picture. I was like, go Ashley, you looking good, baby. We got Karen. She looks good. Her wig's on point too as well. She's with her husband Ray. She's looking for a tombstone, a headstone, and everything like that. She's sad. She's going through it. She's trying to make the best out of the situation, and she's glad that she has Ray, and Ray's with her. And basically, she's worried about Ray. She's concerned about him having, Alzheimer's, because her father passed away from Alzheimer's and things like that. So she's feeling a certain type of way, and she's just glad that Ray's healthy right now. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's healthy, he can make money, baby. And tell me Karen did not look good over here. Karen had it. Karen was popping over here. That hair was popping. That makeup was popping. She looked good. So then moving on from that, we got none other than Gizelle. She goes to see her therapist. She was supposed to be in couple therapy, but guess what? Sherman was like, I got better things to do. And we heard through the grapevine that Karen said that Sherman's out here with another woman at 5th Avenue. Basically, he's out there shopping, and everybody in the town knows that he's with another woman, and he chose somebody else. I was like, damn, Karen, that was a dagger. Now Giselle's gonna come after you for saying that shit, from exposing her business like that. I don't know what she told you to say, but you said it, girl. And so it is what it is. So that's why Karen is probably bringing Katie on, because Katie's gonna bring help, because last season there was some people brought on the show to try to get at Gizelle. So now she's getting her get back, and she has, Katie comes through. She's with her therapist. The therapist was like, the relationship is over. You just give up too quick, Gizelle. You don't hang in there long enough. People show you they open up their closets and let you know what's going on with them, and then you just run. You just get scared. Like, yeah, sometimes there's some things are a deal breaker. Like, if you got all that baggage, so everybody comes with baggage. People are gonna have baggage, but it depends on if you're able to deal with their baggage, and is their baggage a deal breaker. And then on top of that, for him to just, basically say he's not going to come to the wedding 2 hours and a half before the wedding starts, he knows it means something to her, because he's on the show and everybody's talking about her relationship with Sherman. And basically she wanted to quiet everybody, say, hey, listen, I got Sherman on my shoulders, and now he didn't show up. And it just seems like that Sherman does have somebody out there like that, and he's fine with being with Gizelle, but he don't want to be with her publicly. He don't want to be on camera, baby, no more, because it is what it is. He's out here doing his thing. The therapist is like, you got to take it. Hang in there, Miss Seeley. Hang in there, Miss Sophia. Hang in there. Like, come on. Like, if it's a deal breaker, it's a deal breaker. Whatever. So but sometimes people run too quick. They don't like to deal with, they don't like obstacles, but sometimes some people obstacles is just too much to deal with. And so then we get to none other than Candiace and her husband, Michael. No honeymoon, but they chilling, and basically they open up their gifts, and Candiace is saying that her gift. Her husband is like, yo, I'm your husband now. And so it is what it is. There's no honeymoon. They don't got the money. They're trying to move out of their mom's house, basically fly their wings. But it seems like Michael is happy. I mean, is his name Michael? It's Chris. Chris is happy, you know what I mean? He works or whatever, but he don't really need to take care of his wife, because the mother takes care of the wife, and they living in her house and Blase in the third. So basically, hopefully they're saving up money, but right now Michael got it good, baby. And so it is what it is with the situation. And so Candiace think that she's going to get some independence. I don't think Candiace want that independence. She still wants to depend on her mother. She still wants to feel spoiled. She still wants to feel like a princess. But one day reality will hit her in the face, and then she'll wake up and realize that, damn, I spent all this time trying to being under my mother's womb and being a child. I didn't experience these things, but at least she got an online business or whatever, so she is making some money somehow, right? Ain't she selling weave or whatever? So it is what it is. So there she go over here looking pretty. I like this picture of her. I thought she looked really pretty with that ponytail. But, she's spoiled. She grew up privileged. It is what it is. But she's going to have to wake up. But it seems like Michael might be there for the ride because he got a pretty easy, sweet ride. And then we have none other than Monique. She's with her children. Basically, her husband, Chris, wants to have more children. And she doesn't know how you can raise kids without having a nanny, without having help. I understand what she's talking about. But a lot of people have did it for many, many years. Women have did it many, many, many years. But it's also wonderful when you can have help. And so we get Katie. She meets up with Gizelle, and basically she tells Gizelle her lowdown, her business, that she's with a 28-year-old, 27-year-old man or whatever. He's working, but he don't make enough money to contribute. Only thing he can contribute is that D. Only thing he got is that D, and I guess his tongue game is on point or whatever. So she's with this young guy because, she's happy to be with this young man. She's having a good time, and she's chilling, and, she's spoiled too. She's kind of privileged too as well. Her and Candiace got a lot in common. It seems like she finds out the scoop on Candiace and then try to throw it up in Candiace's face at Candiace at Ashley's uncle's birthday party. So Gizelle wants to say, you need to run, you need to leave that young man alone. But right now Giselle's gonna mind her business because she got egg on her face when it comes to Sherman, because they're talking about Sherman's out here in the park picking up hookers, and he got this one and that one, Blase and the third. And so she can't really tell nobody what to do with their relationship because hers ain't going too well. And then we got none other than Robyn and, Juan at the house looking at this house. And Juan is like, this house is terrible. This is a mess. Like, I hope you get some money back. Robyn's hoping to get $150,000 back, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It is what it is. He's like, I just hope you don't lose out, baby, because you lost that money one time. So then we get Ashley and Candiace. They meet up and they talk, and basically Ashley's being shady. She was like, she ain't really my friend, but you introduced us to her. And basically, like, we're just trying to start little by little to be cool with each other or whatever. It's really fake, but, they like that fake phoniness or whatever. But they do want to let their hair down and jump in the pool and go, wow. But, they just, putting on airs and acting fake and phony with each other. But Candiace did check up on, Ashley to see how she's doing. And Ashley was like, oh, it's so good to have one-on-one time with you. That means you getting paid to film with me, bitch. Ashley's too much. Ashley's funny. She be throwing all types of shade all day. Here we go, Karen. Karen's over here staging the house before, Gizelle comes through. Karen is a mess. She is just too much. She's staging the house. But the conversation went well. They left as friends, you know what I'm saying? And, Gizelle was like, this woman is just crazy. It seems like Karen's, picking up stuff from Mama Joyce or whatever. What's going on? Mama Joyce from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like, what is really going on? So Karen is over here talking to Gizelle, basically talking about, I just don't want no demons, no evil, no trickery, no demonic, no devilish spirits in my house, and it's coming right here. I was like, Karen, you are so wrong for that. And so, but Karen peeked up the shade when Gizelle was checking something in her house over the stove. And she said, oh, you're trying to see if it's real? It's real. Knock on it. I was like, Karen is a mess, but Gizelle was really trying to see, was it real? She was. And Karen was like, knock on it. And Giselle's not too happy because she's only getting to see 2 rooms. And she was like, any other time, Karen would take me all over the house and give me the grand tour. But she ain't trying to take me. That she must live in the basement. She must be renting. You still judging her. She's in the house no matter if the other rooms are not decorated or not. She's in the house that you said that she didn't live in, girl. And you in that house that you said that she didn't own, girl. But she's in the house whether she owns it or renting it. She's in there, baby. So they have their little discussion, their little conversation. So basically they're going to try to make up. And, Karen was like, you was deplorable. You was despicable. You was just too much last season. And Gizelle was all like, Karen did some things too. Nobody's innocent or whatever. So they decide to tell each other a secret. So Giselle's secret is that she don't wax because she get the big old booby bumps. So therefore she uses Nair and she used the chemicals. And that's how she gets rid of her, pubic hair. And then we learned from Karen that Karen, removed her breast implants. Okay. And she tries to hide her breasts at night because one goes left and the other ones go right. I was like, yep, these are secrets you guys could have both kept to yourself. You just could have made something else up way much better than this. Like, come on. Nobody cares. And then Karen's over here shading Gizelle, talking about she's surprised. We ain't surprised that Gizelle is not with, Sherman, because everybody done seen him around town. Everybody's been talking. I see people seen him shopping with other women and all this blasting the thirst, so no one's surprised. And she was like, Sherman left the party before Gizelle did. I was like, oh, the shade is real, baby. But, Karen looks really pretty over here with this little ponytail and everything, and this black and this silver on, or black and gray. She looked good. So it is what it is with that situation. So Karen is being shady. And then, Gizelle was just like, I don't want to really talk about, Sherman, because you're cool with his ex-wife. But yes, I'm in therapy. But anything that has to do with Sherman, I'd rather not say to you. At least she was being real about it. She was like, I'm doing okay, but I don't want to talk about Sherman, baby. And then we have none other than Gizelle being funny, talking about Wakanda Forever when she's talking about the Caucasian husbands on the show, like Chris and like Michael dressing up as Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and and then we had Chris over here, and his vows to his wife, rapping R&B lines. So it's just funny. They do look weird. So they're at Ashley's uncle's party. Ashley uncle doesn't really get along with Michael, but right now they're getting along. There goes Ashley uncle. They're at his birthday party. He turned 52. They're celebrating, and this is the ladies looking good. You have Gizelle, she looks good. And you have Candiace, she looked good. Michael was playing or whatever. And then as soon as, Michael sees Robyn, the first thing he goes is like, where's Juan? Like, damn. He was like, why is Juan not here tonight? That's my friend. She was like, well, he's working. Juan was like, I got better things to do. So they sitting at the table talking, having a good time. And this is when Gizelle decides to tell the ladies that Katie's coming back. Ashley was like, oh my god, I hope the girl wears some underwears. You have Robyn talking about she is crazy. And basically they gave the lowdown. I think Gizelle gave the lowdown to Katie about, Ashley, because the first thing she says to Ashley was like, foul. Like, I wish, Ashley was like, well, I just got married like 4 days ago. And then here goes Karen, well, I wish I would have met you 5 days ago, because I would have told you don't do it. It's a mistake. And they're like, what? I would have gave you some advice. I was like, yo, that is so shady. And then Michael steps up and then we have Michael over here. He's checking out this woman, or he's checking out the two African-American males and basically saying, oh, let's dance together. It looked like he's looking at the guys or whatever, not really the lady. And so he already went up to one guy and told him that he was sexy. He looked good. Not really sexy, but oh, you look so fit, blah, blah, blah. But you can, if you want to, not be cynical, you can say, well, Michael was just admiring, the guy physique because, he works out, and Michael works out too as well, and he cares about health. So you can say that if you want to, but I know what I've seen. And so then Chris walks up as soon as Katie was like, I would have told you not to do it. And he was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm leaving this situation. And Candiace is like, okay. But Candiace was kind of like throwing shade earlier when she bumped into Gizelle. If it was edited that way, she was all like, I'm with my husband. You don't have to be with your boyfriend when you go out anymore. You could be with your husband. It can be like this. It can be like that. Which I'm with my husband. It's better to say you got a husband than a boyfriend. And basically they cut to Gizelle because Giselle's single and she was supposed to be dating Sherman. So it looks like Candiace threw a little bit shade at Gizelle if it was edited. It looked like it was edited that way for that to happen. So I was just like, okay. Michael was like, I'm out of here. After he heard that, he was like, this girl Katie is going to be a mess. And then we get Katie talking about, oh, I just got a $35,000 check from 2002 and my mother took it right from me. It was like, and then Candiace jumped in and was like, oh my god, my mom takes my money too, I'm spoiled too. And I was like, oh yeah, we're both spoiled. And so Katie was like, well, I'm the only child. And then, Candiace was like, well, I have to split the money. Then you have Gizelle. She's over there sitting across Gizelle and Robyn sitting across the table from them. And, like, okay, look at these spoiled, rotten females that got money like this. They're getting money from their parents or whatever. And so, look, they're making a good couple, but they also are happy that Katie is shading, Candiace. And then And so, Katie's like, so how did you get yourself in this situation? Like, why does your mom pay for everything? And so she was like, well, Candiace was like, well, you're so lucky that you're the only child because you get all the money and you get all the love and attention. And so, Gizelle was like, yo, why you say it like that? So it's all about the money. And she was like, no, it's love and attention or whatever. But, then Gizelle gets in her confessional. She was like, she needs to get a job. She needs to get a 1090. She needs to get a 10 something. She needs to get a tax form. And she needs to do something, basically. I was just like, what is really going on? And Robyn's just looking. They're just looking at this. And so you got the spoil not get married that Katie happens to say, and everybody's dancing, having a good time, getting drunk, getting tore up. And this is where Michael's out here, confessing his love to and wanting to, go down on Mel's or whatever at the party. And then Ashley sings to Michael and it's all good or whatever. But, at the end of the day, something went down, something went on. So it's bad for business. I'm like, Michael's out here riding dirty, baby. He's out here like he's doing, if he's so open and so comfortable to do that around on camera, around people, maybe he is, or maybe he's just not. But I think he is. I think he's bisexual. I think, Ashley understands that, but I don't know if he wants to tell the world that, or is he overly friendly? What is it? But to me, I just think he's dibbling dabbling. It's just too much with him. Peace. I'm out. With much love to all my peeps and my peoples.